Yo, it's Simu and I'm hanging out with JK News. So, in my bad news submitted by Boss Levels, Japan is now apologizing and compensating victims of forced sterilization.
Oh!
What?
Wait, who did they do it to? China or Korea?
Shit.
They did it to their own people.
Japan.
Oh, Japanese people.
Yeah.
See, people think Japanese people are all fucked up. It's like, come on, man, they do it to their own too.
Maybe that's why they won't apologize. They're like, but we do it to our own people, so. I mean,
It's like, it's not racist if you do it to your own kind.
that's true.
Japan.
Forced sterilized, but they have a population issue right now where it's declining.
So this forced sterilization happened.
Was it for dumb people?
That's exactly why they did
That's
it.
kind of smart though.
But who's to say that you're smart or dumb?
Oh, that's true, because they would have chopped my balls off
Yeah,
a long time ago.
exactly. So
You
from
might be dumb in one area, but really smart in another.
I would have been sterilized if I was in Japan.
Yeah, you see, that sucks because you're not dumb.
That's so
I beg to differ.
He begs to differ.
You took it back.
Between 1948 and 1996, there was a law that was aimed to, quote, prevent the birth of poor quality descendants. And there were
Half a century. Wow.
There were about 16,500 people that were mostly women with disabilities that got sterilized.
Oh,
There were
what?
8,000 other people that gave consent, but they were most likely under pressure to give that consent.
Right.
And there were almost 60,000 women who had abortions because of hereditary illnesses.
If you were dumb as fuck, like dumb as fucking rocks, like you even knew you're kind of stupid,
That's not hard for me to get in that mindset. Okay.
you're not dumb as rocks, you're just stupid. So you're dumb as rocks, right? And then the government had this program and they're like, okay, well, we're gonna sterilize you, but you get $15,000 from the government. Would you do it?
For how long? 15,000 just
No,
flat?
it's not what, you
I don't
get the surgery
know,
done to
'cause-
sterilize you, but here's 15,000. But you're dumb as fuck.
But I've always wanted a family. That's how dumb I am.
I mean, like, dumb people still want babies and children, and they need. I mean, they can still work. We're not. Are we talking about
my point of
severely disabled people that are being sterilized, or are we just talking about when they say undesirable? You know, is it like, oh, you come from a shitty, trashy family?
I think it actually might have been more genetic, like
Yeah.
maybe looking at hereditary illnesses and
Yeah,
disabilities.
like this runs in your family.
Just straight up eugenics, like
Yeah.
they did in Sparta
Exactly,
in
it was
ancient
eugenics.
Greece.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to be compensated for
Well, my family got diabetes, so fuck, we could have got it too.
the diabetes.
Or maybe if it wasn't even that, it was more like serious shit.
This girl, she was diagnosed with, quote, hereditary feeble-mindedness.
See, that's what I'm saying. They making shit up.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
she was sterilized
Sorry,
because of
yeah.
that. And she was 15 at that time in 1972.
Hereditary feeble-mindedness. That means like your whole family is fucking fickle and stupid.
Yeah. And so they were sterilizing people as young as 9 years old, too.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't. For some reason, when I hear sterilizing people, I kind of just pictured the guys getting their dicks. I didn't think the women for some reason.
Yeah, what do? You take out their ovaries?
Yeah.
They would tie their tubes.
Yeah, maybe do that, or I don't know the way they did it.
So
Because you could just
sad.
snip a dude. You know what I mean?
Because I believe in sterilizing rapists and
Rapists
pedophiles.
is yeah. And killing their sex drive too.
Yeah, I believe in that. I believe.
You know how in some countries they like chop off the woman's clit so she doesn't have pleasure?
Like, there's like certain African tribes.
Yeah,
or
why
something
would they
like
do
that.
such a thing? It's like female circumcision.
Yeah,
female
something like that. Is there a
circumcision.
guy version equivalent where you can't
Genital
get
mutilation. No, but they can take away your hormones. I think the closest thing
How do
to
they do
just
that?
actual.
Like take your testes away.
Yeah.
I think eunuchs are the closest thing.
So no balls.
Yeah.
I saw an episode of The Good Doctor where there was a girl
Lord
who
Varys?
had her being circumcised, right? And it was through like, I guess like them in their tribe, they do that to a young girl, and it was her grandmother that did it to her. This isn't real though. This is a TV show.
Oh.
But it's based on like real medical stuff that's happened or something like that.
I learned about it through a show too.
Yeah, see, and then I guess like they reconstructed her clitoris for her to feel pleasure again, but her parents didn't want her to do that because it was like against what their tradition was. So the doctor did it without her parents' consent and reconstructed and told them that they did it, and the girl said thank you.
What did he use for that?
So they used a part of her inside of her cheek and grafted it to reconstruct.
The one that I saw, they used, it was nip tuck. The one that I saw, it was like the tip of her toe, like the freaking, this part of her like pinky toe. That's what they used for her clit.
Dude, I don't know. I like the show The Good Doctor, not because it's like a serious show. I like it because the main doctor, he has a severe form of autism, but he's a genius. But because he's very crass. So he'll come in and just walk.
Like House?
Like he'll be like this because he doesn't understand like social cues and normal stuff. You just walk up to a kid, you have cancer. That shit makes me laugh, dude. It makes me crack the fuck up because it's not supposed to be funny, but he's just walking up to people. You're gonna die tomorrow, and then he just walks out the fucking room.
Shit.
Maybe they shouldn't let him deliver the news.
Yeah, they're trying to teach him how to be. So it's actually based off of Korean drama.
Yes.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy because the Korean one sucked ass.
Oh.
Specifically because I don't think that actor did his study on what maybe a severely autistic person would be like. But this actor, who's like a UK actor, fucking kills it, dude. Like, I've never met, like I know not my family members, but like people in the church that had kids who are autistic, they have that same type of like mannerism. So I was like, yo, this guy did some fucking research, dude. So dope, dude.
I'm not too familiar
Super
with
advanced.
what autism really is.
I don't know either.
They explained it on the show and it was some fancy ass words.
Okay, so we all just don't know.
A developmental disorder of variable severity that is characterized by difficulty in social interaction and communication by restricted or repetitive patterns of thought and behavior. That's what it says.
Well, I know this, I guess the behavioral trait of it, but is it caused by physiological or is it...
They don't know why people have autism though, right? They haven't like pinpointed the very reason for it. Because I know what's it called? Anti-vaxxers say that vaccines are the reason why kids have autism or some shit like that, which is kind of odd.
Yeah.
Well, that
Yeah.
was debunked, right?
Yeah, there's no scientific grounding for it, but that's like one
That's
of the,
their belief system.
yeah, that's the hill that they're trying to die on right there for that. So.
It's really
Well, there was a
quickly-
really dumb, there was a dumb clinician like a long time ago who falsified some studies.
and that's what started the...
That's where it started from, and then got debunked. But then like, you know, I guess with the way that the internet is now, it's just like there's just space for conspiracy theories because if you're looking for it, you can find it.
Yeah.
Facts are so hard to find on the internet.
Difficult
It
to like
affects more
kill
men
it.
than females.
And yeah, it exists on a spectrum, and some people are incredibly high functioning, and it makes them very good at certain logical aspects of like thinking, but at its worst, it's very debilitating.
It's hard too because like you would try to talk to like certain parents who their kids have these signs of like they might be autistic, but I think for a lot of Asian people they see that and they say that, oh, you're saying my kid's dumb, and they don't see it as like a medical condition.
They probably heard artistic and they're like, hell no, he's gonna be a doctor. My kid's not artistic.
Yeah, because it's so
No,
sad.
autistic. Oh, you mean he's gonna be really good at math?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
It's weird though because they don't see that as like they just see it as, oh, you're calling my kid dumb, but they don't see it as like a medical thing that needs to be addressed because my brother was a behavioral therapist before he became a nurse, and he told me that there are certain levels of autism that can be helped if you catch it early enough, and then you could teach him like these motor functions or whatever, or teach him how to socialize at a young age. But a lot of times parents don't want to take that reality. They think that they just don't want it to exist. And they'll deny it, but then what they're fucking up on is that if there is a chance that kid is autistic, they could, if it's at a low level, they could actually help him be a little quote unquote normal when he's older. So they just don't want to deal with it. They're just like out of mind, out of sight.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This one, I watched this one like documentary on autism, and there was this one guy. All he did was fold papers all day, right? So he got a job at this like envelope company where he would just fold papers into envelopes, and it's like mass mail-in and shit. And then he was really good at doing fast calculations. So he would just be there.
So he was
folding-
good at fast math?
Like it was like super
math.
fast
Maybe-
math. Quick math.
Math.
Damn
But the
it.
way he saw the shapes the way that he saw numbers were in the form of shapes. So he would get Play-Doh and he'll be like, yeah, this is 153 or whatever.
Oh,
Oh
damn.
shit, that's crazy.
Damn, that's next level
And
thinking.
then he would go back to his job and he's having a blast. He loves folding paper. He just folds paper, puts it in the envelope, folds paper. That's all he does
That's awesome.
for 8 hours a day.
Oh, that'd be dope if there was like an autistic kickboxer, dude.
You'd probably be really good.
Because they could just hone in on
And
certain
he could just
shit,
drill all
beat the
day long.
fucking shit out of somebody.
And he's just probably just seeing people's bodies be like math equations and just solving all that shit.
Yeah.
So what is Japan doing now? They're saying like sorry,
So they
basically
said
a formal.
sorry, and then they issued like an apology
To themselves?
to the surviving victims.
And everyone gets a free beef bowl.
No, everyone is gonna get 3.2 million yen,
Woo!
about 30,000.
Oh, never mind. It sounded really big.
$30,000 per surviving victim, and then it says quote,
They don't get that much money in litigation and suing. There's a cap out there. so people don't go sue crazy. It's always like reasonable amounts.
I like that.
They're saying it's for the great physical and mental suffering caused by the forced sterilization program that they sincerely regret and that they apologize wholeheartedly.
Yeah, that sucks.
Eugenics.
Pretty recent too. What did you say? 94?
Up
was
to
one of them?
96.
96.
Damn, that's hella recent, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there, Asia's a little outdated when it comes to mental health and things like that. Like my grandma was at a home for elderly care, and a lot of patients there had Alzheimer's and dementia and things like that, and none of the staff was equipped with the understanding of any of those things. Like they're just caretakers. Like they're all nice and stuff, but I heard them talking about the issues as if like it's a personality flaw or like it's like their choice of acting this way. And then I'm just like, what the fuck? You guys are dumb. How can you be... The RN knew, but then the RN still had a very elementary understanding of, mental health and stuff.
That's so sad.